Hi, my name is Bonnie Barker. I'm with Bonnie Bay Crochet, and I'm here today to show you how to make the big and bold ribbed cowl. This is a crocheted project. It's also being offered. I'm offering it on my Ravelry page for free. So this is a really fun project that you can make for holiday gifts or whatnot. It takes only one scan of chunky or super bulky, which is size 6 yarn. Today I'm using this yarn called Zumba by Loops and Threads, which is available from Michaels. Other good yarns would be the Thick and Quick Homespun by Lion Brand, or anything that you find that you like the texture of. Okay, I'm also using a very large size P as in Paul crochet hook. Okay, so to begin, we are simply going to do our slip knot, and we are going to chain approximately 51 chains. Okay. I will come back to you in just a minute as soon as I get my 51 chains completed. Okay, I now have this long chain of 51 stitches. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to the very first chain, and notice that I was very careful not to twist the chain, and we are going to do a simple slip stitch and bring the yarn over. I'm going to connect the slip stitch, and I'm going to chain 2. Okay, now I am also going to let me show you the circle we have now. We have a circle. We're going to work in this circle. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to start by making a double crochet in each chain, and you're going to notice I do like to work along the side of the chain, not on the back bump. If you like to do the back bump, feel free to do it that way. This is just easier for me. Now as I do this, I'm going to put the hook in the same space that I connected. I don't want to skip any of these chains, and I'm also going to hide the little tail simultaneously. I don't enjoy hiding these at the end, so if I can hide them when I'm en route, I like to do that. Okay, so let me just show you as I crochet in the chain. Make sure I just get one loop there, and crocheting over the tail. You're going to notice that working with such a large hook is a little more challenging. It goes faster, yes, on one hand, and that your work gets bigger quickly, but as a person who's used to a smaller hook, it tires my hands out a lot faster. Okay, so I've just about gotten the tail hidden. Okay, I'm gonna finish this out, and then I'm gonna come back and show you the joining up row. Just a second. Okay, I've just finished working double crochet all the way around in a circle. I was careful not to twist the chain, and so now I'm ready to join. Now, the way I'm going to join this, I'm going to join it not in the turning chain, but in the top of the first double crochet of the row with the slip stitch. What will happen is this chain is not going to be used, but it is going to actually help us with our ribbing pattern. Okay, I'm going to chain 2, and let me also add that if this is not the size that you prefer, if you want something a little bit bigger, you can simply add stitches. If you want something smaller, simply make the number of stitches smaller. You may actually have to adjust your pattern anyway, depending on the thickness of the yarn, because even though this yarn is a 6, as we all know, all 6s are not the same. There is a range, and you may have to adjust to your liking. All right, so this is the establishing of the pattern. Essentially, I'm going to do a front post double crochet in the first stitch, and then I'm going to do a back post double crochet. You can see I'm having a little more trouble with this bulky yarn and bulky needle, but trust me, it's worth the fight when you get finished with the project. This should encourage you. If you have trouble working with it, you're not alone. Okay, now we're going to do a front post. Double crochet, and then a back post. Double crochet. For those of you who are new to front post and back post stitches, you will notice that it's the same as doing a regular double crochet. The only difference is you're not going in through the top loops here at all. You're not going in through the little, like what I used to call a V pattern. You're not going into that at all, but rather you're going around the body of the stitch, in the front door and out the side for a front post. And then for a back post, you come in the back door and out the side. Okay, so I'm going to continue this all the way around, and then I will be right back. Okay, I've gone pretty much all the way around in the circle, and you can see the ribbing, and it's quite an elastic stitch coming together. I wanted to show you my last stitch, which is going to be a front post double crochet. It's kind of important if you to pull off this look, to make sure that you have an odd number of stitches. Remember that chain I was telling you about? Well, it actually looks like another stitch, and once we connect it in up here, like so, with the slip stitch, you can see it kind of blends in, and it maintains that ribbed look without standing out like sometimes crochet chains tend to do. Okay, I'm going to chain 2. Notice I am not going to turn. I'm going to keep working in the same direction for the entire scarf cowl, and I am going to do this again. I'm going to start off with the front post, and then a back post, just like we did the last row, and I'm going to do this all the way around. Actually, I'm going to do this about 6 or 7 times, depending on the width of the scarf that is desired. Depending upon your yarn. Some yarn is going to work up thicker, taller, and you may want to have fewer rows or rounds. Okay, I'm going to continue this around. This is my 3rd row. Okay, you'll do this about 3 to 4 more times, and then your scarf will be completed. Okay, and after the end of the last row, you'll simply join with the first stitch again and finish off. Let me go show you a couple of samples of what this will look like when you're completed with your project. Here's a shot of the scarf in pink using the same yarn. This will show you just how it could be worn, how it could look. Here's another sample of some bulky yarn available at Michael's. It's some of their loops and threads, bulky type yarn. Here's another nice color. Also, this particular type of yarn is a lot softer. It's 100% acrylic. So, you can always just kind of find what kind of yarn you like best. And for the Christmas holidays, Hanukkah holidays, why not try it in red? Really, really nice, easy project to work up. Can be completed in about an hour, certainly no more than 2 hours for maybe a beginner. Hope you enjoy this. Maybe it'll bless lots of folks on your list this year. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.